Well, I seem to have one on. Welcome. I hope you won't mind if we wait. Hopefully, I'll get a few more because, as the title says, I'm going to unbox a Loco live. And of course, once you've unboxed it, haven't you? So we can only do it. Hello, Alan. Are you the one, my man? So yeah, I've got four on now. So welcome to the other three. We are honoured with the presence of Lord Al from Dragon Junction Mark II, and we've got Dallas Thomas as well. And anybody else can comment so I know who's on. So that was pretty quick. I mean, I've only been going in and out 1 minute and 30 seconds odd. So yeah, right, please. Yeah, Dallas, well done. So if you don't mind, we'll just wait a little bit longer. We'll see how many are awake this afternoon. So you might have worked out that I'm not actually in the loft. I thought I'd try and do one from down on the end to end. Now, obviously, being an end to end, you can't just have the trains running round and round. So we're going to have to in and out, so to speak. But I just thought it might be interesting to see this, what it's like actually unboxing it live, i.e. the experience that I'm getting. Now, normally I would probably do it in the lounge, but it's all in here. So I will show you the rig that I've got to do this. And if I sort of say to you, I've got wires absolutely everywhere. Now, what I'd like to know is the picture very good and is the sound okay? Because I'm using my new webcams that only cost £12.50 each, believe it or not. So can I have some comeback on that, please? I'm not sure about the sound. Yeah, I like your station, Alan. It's I tell you what, once you took the old lot out, you had an enormous amount of room, didn't you, to do what you want to do? It's crazy, and you must have at the beginning scratched your head to how to fill it all up. I would have thought, but yeah, it's looking good. Have you taken that sign out from inside yet, or are you going to leave it? Oh, right, okay, how? Fair enough. So the roof and that doesn't come off, I take it, in that case. 7 feet by 15 inches. So my layout here is about a foot longer than that. So yeah, it's quite a big area, isn't it? And it's amazing, really, what you can squeeze into that sort of area. So we'll have a look at that yet. So being not yet, you mean you will try and do it? The MB is off. Okay, good. And what are you going to put in its place? So we've still only got four on at the moment. I might have to start unboxing this because I'm quite excited to see what it's like. You can get the roof off. Okay, well done. I've got five now, so welcome to a new one. If you can comment, please do so. It's nice to know who's actually watching. And if not, might be worth, if you come on these and you haven't got a YouTube account, might be worth getting one. So it's, oh, hello. Yes, I know you, don't I? But I can't think of your name. Tell me your name. Hi, yes, I've seen you on, well, lots. Anthony Dodge, you go on him, and you go on Andy's, I think, as well, don't you? Andy, on a Sunday at 1 o'clock. Oh, hi. I should have read it all, shouldn't I? Okay. Welcome, hi. Beaming in from abroad. So I'm sure we've all experienced an unboxing, haven't we? And I just thought it would be interesting to try and do it, you know, live. I mean, it might be a complete and utter chaos, as my live streams usually are, aren't they? And I'm sorry I'm having to look down, but I'm looking at the comments. So, am I getting greedy to wait for a couple more? We've got 5 on, or 5 that are showing, and I think they would show, even if they haven't got a YouTube channel. That I'm not sure about. I would imagine they would. So you've probably had enough of looking at my mug, and I'll just show you the parcel. I've got to sort this out, haven't I? Yes, I'll go in there. Yeah, Alan, they've all seemed to be running well. Now I've got another video, you know, a made video going up on Friday, and I thought I'd just get this in before. And yeah, the ones I used work very well that are in that video. I've got a few on here that you'll see in a minute that I might run. We'll see how the time goes. Oh, you've got a new one on last Tuesday, did you? Okay. I'll put that up for you. I haven't seen that, to be honest. And I'm going to take you off there high and put the man on. It's coming next Monday, is it? Good, good. What out where you are, Alan? In the wilds of North Wales, who do you tend to get your deliveries from, shall I say? The one I've got now has come from DPD within the time scale, which I thought was quite good. But they've always done that. I don't think they've ever missed the time slot. They might have been just a minute before it, but yeah. Yeah. So we've now got 6 on, so that's good. Have I missed anybody? I don't think I have I? No, I've seen all you up here, haven't I? Well, of course, a lot of people will be at work, which is one of the problems of doing it at this time of the day. But it's you know, oh right, okay. So you've got FedEx, okay. I've had FedEx a couple of times. Not overly impressed with them, I must admit, but it did get here. But yeah, with a bit of hassle, shall we say? Right, I think it's time to show you the box. Where I've got to go down there. Right, I'm hoping it won't lose anything, so we'll just change the camera. And there's a big box. Look. So both of these are the new, the U9 £12.50 cameras, and we've now jumped up to 9, so that's very good. So if any of you can, hello Jean Ricard, hello young sir, thank you for finding me. So yeah, it's what it's got on the title is what you're going to see. Hopefully an unboxing. Now that's the box. And it was literally delivered about 10 minutes ago, within the slotted hour. And yeah, pretty pleased. So, yeah, get the pleasantries out of the way, as we all do. So I've got 10 on now. So any more of you can comment, please, just to see who you are. And then you can, when you're on this live stream, you don't need to bow to Lordell, because you can't see you doing it, so you can get away with it. Has it got lights? I hope so. Yeah, let's hope it works, unlike the flirt. Well, you know, it's a bit unfair on the flirt. Most of it works. It's just that bit, isn't it? So still haven't sorted. So I'm erring on the side that it won't, you know. Right, okay. Well, we've got 10 on, so I think that's about all I might get, isn't it, at this time of the day? So, hello, new model railway. No comment from you. That's fine. Hope you enjoy what you're going to see. That's all we can say. So we're down in the conservatory, if this is the first time you've been on. And this is my end-to-end layout, which I've built. I've also got a roundy up in the loft, which is where I usually do my live streams from. But I thought I'd like to try and do it here. So I'm now going to get hold of my knife, that one. Hang on, where's the camera? Yeah, there's my knife. So let's start unboxing. And if you notice, I have blanked out my address and everything. So I think I'm thinking reasonably well. So we've still got 10 on, and yeah, it's looking good. Welcome everybody. Anyway, I usually have welcome at the bottom, but I thought I'd put the unboxing a new Loco live. So here we go. So I don't know how. I'm not sure how much you're going to see of this, but let's slice that bit first. Oh yeah, how to blunt a knife easily. But there we are. That'll do. Quite good tape. This. It's got strengthening in it, isn't it? There we are. That was easy enough, wasn't it? So as you can see, we've got a lot of brown paper again, haven't we? Hey, let's see. I didn't shake the box, I must admit, and it doesn't seem too bad. So let's get some of this off. Is anybody having a guess at what it might be? Just before I take all the paper away, anybody got an idea? And we've got a new one here. It's new. Hello, Bohemian Dreams. That's an unusual YouTube name. So anyway, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's see how we get on with this, shall we? So, class 60 from Alan. Okay. Well, I'll leave you in suspense, Alan. You'll have to wait. Any other ideas? This one? It'd be a bit difficult having a 00 layout, wouldn't it? But no, it's not an N-scale car either. Well, I'll tell you that now. It's not an N-scale car. Well, I always do, Alan, don't I? No, it's not a steamer. I've had quite a few steamers, haven't I? And I've got one. I've got 2 steamers on the layout now that will run if we get time. I mean, that's a long time. I've only been doing this for about 7 years, coming up to 7 years now. Yeah, that's very good. Well done, sir. Plenty of stamina. And you're William, are you? Now, all my regulars will tell you I've got an absolutely diabolical memory. And it's not improved with getting older and older and older. So if I forget your name, please don't be offended. I do it to everybody. I can tend to remember Alan, but yeah, some of the others are a bit sketchy. No, it's not a Beatles train pack. That would, if I had that, that would be winging its way to Anthony Dodge in America, wouldn't it? I like the Beatles. I've got a few of their records in here that I inherited from my wife, and some of them even mono, believe it or not. But yeah, no, it's not that. It's not a what's the name train pack. Thank you, very kind of you. Right, so shall I carry on, everybody? Because nobody's guessed it. It might be because of my layouts, but if I tell you that I've seen a recent video from one of my YouTuber chums that sort of enticed me to do this, enticed me to do this. You do. Class 58. No, it's not 58. No. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Right, let's carry on. Right, more paper. Oh, blimey, not packed very well. Look, it's right up against the edge of the box. So if that had been crushed, and if you, the person I saw that had bought this had a crushed box, and if mine had been crushed like that, that might have well been damaged, mightn't it? And yeah, there's the man. That's what it is. So let's get it out of the box. Right, there we are. So put that on there, and I'll try to clear all this lot away. Have you got any paperwork in here? No, it's in the box. Well, I suppose one thing about all this brown paper is at least you can recycle it, don't you? Well, until they decide they can't recycle it, but there we are. Use that. Right, let's get rid of the box, everybody. If you don't mind. I'll do that like that, like that, like that, and like that. And then it can go into the covers. I'll just take this out because I haven't got a lot of room in here. Okay, so let's turn it round. Up a bit. Oh, that's a bit. There's no zoom on these cameras, so I can't actually zoom them. I'm just wondering if it'd be better from the other side. It might be, mightn't it? Let's go around. Well, first of all, it's a fairly modern Loco, isn't it? If you think that, you know, the class 88, you know, electric 68 is out. This is just after that. So yes, I haven't got a 90, but I don't particularly like the 90s. But I just thought this looked really good. And there is another reason, although I may well have bought the wrong variant of this. But I just like this. It just looks really nice. And this is the modern one, not the old one, which again might have been wrong, but there we are. That's what you've got to do, isn't it? You know. So let's swap cameras again, and you'll get my mug again. Oh dear, sorry about that. I think StreamYard has made it a bit harder to swap things about. It's fine if you want to do an awful lot. Hello, hello, Shedley Wood. Hello, sir. Yes, Rob. Yeah, there's a lot of us about, you know. A lot of us about. Hello. I watch you quite often, actually. Nice and relaxing seeing your trains running round. And we're holding fast at 10, so that probably means somebody's gone, but never mind. Right, so let's bring this camera down, like so, as they say. It'll go, will it? Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. So these cameras are all on tripods, so I can swivel them off and take them off if I want, and move them about. And I've got a fairly long USB leads on them. So here we are. So the box, let's have a look. There we are. And this is the one I've bought. If I can hold it steady enough. Can you read that? Okay. So needless to say that the fact I'm doing a live broadcast, I'm not going to be doing an unboxing video, am I? And there's nothing else really on this. It's got a lock sound ESU decoder in it because it's a sound fitted one, needless to say for me. And one good thing was I actually got 24 quid off of this because I had some extras from all that I bought, you know. Does that mean you need some rolling stock for it, Alan, or what? I need some rolling stock for it? And it is. It's yeah. It's a diesel and it's electric, and I'm not going to have any anything for the pantographs to hit up against. But so what, you know? I've got something. I think I can run with it. In fact, there's two of them down here, which is partly why I bought it. But as I said, I should have actually probably bought one of the other variants. But anyway, let's get it out the box, shall we? So there's the sleeve. Well, that came off a bit easier than it usually does. Some of them can be really, really tight. And let's see how well the lid comes off, shall we? As usual with the Cura scale, nice. Always huge boxes everywhere, isn't it? Huge boxes to deliver it in. And right, so yeah, we've got the information, which I'm going to need. No, I won't. I shall need that, won't I? Where are we? I don't know if you can read that. I'll get that. I'll get Alan off. He's hogging the flaming screen again. Oh, Alan. There we are, Alan. Sorry, mate. I know you want to be on the screen. Yeah, so that's what we've got. And obviously, I've got to put some of these things into the computer because I've only just got it, haven't I? So we'll have a look. I don't know what's in it. What's in the book. But we've got history. Yeah, it's history. Yeah, mostly history. Lots of nice photos, which I'll show you in a minute if I don't get done for copyright. Let's put that one. Yeah, pretty good. If you want to read all this, you have to buy one yourself. Sorry, or go online. It might be online, mightn't it, on the Cura Scale site. And there's a view of it through the cab. There we are. Looks fairly modern, doesn't it? Not like ones of old. If you look at the in the dash of the 101 DMU, it looks really old, doesn't it? Well, it is. Let's face it. So yeah, here we are. So it's not too bad. So obviously must read that. So I think my controller is up to it, even though it's a Hornby Railmaster with an E-link. I think it should hopefully do it. I've not had any problems so far anyway, And we've got the full size, hang on a minute, operating instructions. There we are. And let's have a look at the oh blimey, look at that. Ooh, huge. Great. So I would say one thing about this. If you bought a DC ready one and wanted to put a decoder in it, you've got to take all the body off, which looks fairly straightforward, I must admit. But in this day and age, when they just use one of the roof panels that comes off with magnetic catches, yeah, it's a little bit. Maybe it's indicative of how long this took to be designed and built, so to speak. So let's get the foam off. A nice bit of black foam again, and black foam around, as you can see. And what we've got in here, okay, we've got we've got 3 bags here. So we've got the blanking plate, yeah, some bits to stick on the front if they're not going to get in the way you're coupling, and some nameplates, which whether I'll put them on or not, I don't know, I have to see. But yeah, nicely. So I'll put them back in the foam, I think. Because it's amazing how things get lost in your railway room, isn't it? I know Alan's had problems with that. I think we all have that. So let's draw it from foam. And we've got foam at the ends, foam at the top, foam at each side. So, and it looks pretty good actually, even in there, doesn't it? Can't always see them in these, but actually this one is not too bad. So let's we'll leave that a minute, just keep you in anticipation and see if I've got any other paperwork, just in case. No paperwork. Don't seem to have a receipt either, but there we are. Never mind. I'll put it online, I suppose, in the email. So I'm losing people, but never mind, it can't be helped. So let's put the box over there and we'll take this sleeve off, shall we? So another sleeve and all this foam. And, do we need to take the black stuff away? Let's have a look, shall we? There we are. No, that just falls out right there. So there's the. It's weird material, isn't it? It's really soft and smooth. I don't know. I'm assuming it's plastic of some sort, but yeah, really smooth. Go over there. So there we are, everybody. That's what we all experience when we get a new Loco. Now, I must say this feels a good old weight, I must admit. And it looks all okay so far. Don't seem to be any bits in the bottom anywhere here. And we've got sprung buffers as the thing. Now, the video I saw that sort of persuaded me to buy this was John at Piccadilly. And if you watch his video, he sort of painted out, you know, make these look like they were greased up, which is what they'd probably be like in real life. But am I going to do that? Probably not. And we've got a nem pocket each end with a small decoupling. And just the video on Friday is about couplings, and I just want to try something. Let's have a look. Right, now this looks interesting because, as you'll see on Friday, most couplings you get on locomotives besides Bachmann are metal that gets magnetised. And if you do that, you can't use the auto coupling on the Bachmann 31 and 08 to uncouple. But this has got couplings that look as though they're not. They must be aluminium. So that's good. So let me put this away. And that's all been done in half an hour. So yes, let's put that in there. So one of the major problems is finding somewhere for all the boxes, isn't it? Eh? Sure is. Now, is that going to go in there? I don't know. I've not spread out. Oh, that goes in there, does it? Yeah. And that goes wherever. I can't remember now. Okay. Oh, under there. Yeah, one under there. Don't know where the other one goes. Interesting. I'll have to look back at my video, won't I? Anyway, let's see if we can get the sleeve back on. That'll hold it all together. Oh, that's a lot easier, that sleeve. It really is. That goes in there. Look at it. Oh, and in you go. There's a good boy. Right, and then other side. Oh, that one's just fallen out. Well done. Need to go on a bit more, I think, then. Put that in there. Right, I think we're going to just sit that in there, like that. What we can do. That'll do. Okay, so one empty, what's the name? And if I want to sit down, I've had it because the chair's full up. So here we are. So I'll take up the camera a bit more. And oh dear, who's that? Oh, sorry about that, peoples. Um, Lost another one. Oh dear. Am I? Yeah, oh well, never mind. Anyway, there we are. I don't know what you think about that. Looks pretty good. And as I say, it's got a good weight to it. So obviously this will be on 3. So what I need to do now is, I think I'll put it on the tracks ready. So I'll put it as close as I can. So as far as I understand it, if you turn this on, the pantograph goes up automatically. So I'm going to turn this camera around here and give you a view of it. So just changing channels, people. No high, it's just electric. It's not a diesel electric, it's just electric, as far as I know, I think. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, you know, you can't know everything, can you? Not at all. Right, I'm going, yeah, there's that one. So there we are. And yeah, looks apart. What I'll do, I'll just pop this camera off the tripod. And sorry for the have the sick bags ready, and we'll just put that there for a minute, shall we? How's that? That look right? Yeah. So as you can see, I bought this because I've got the HST, haven't I, in the swallowtail. And I thought, well, I can run the swallowtail coaches with this Loco. So I don't always have to bring out the Class 43s with it. So that's why I bought it. Now, I've been saying that maybe I should have bought the executive one of this, which I think the colours would have matched better. But A, that one doesn't seem to have a nameplate. And B, there's white on the swallowtail engines, aren't there? So, and we've got a new man here. You've missed all that, Andy. Hello, sir. So I've done the unboxing live. You can look at that later, hopefully, or even wind back and see what's what. So it took about half hour to unbox it, along with all my blubber and, you know, whatever. So just say hello to your mates, and let's see what I've got to set up now, shall we? Right. So I'll leave that camera where it is. Put that one out the way, if it don't fall over. Now, if I just give you a pan round, I'll show you the setup. So I've got the computer here for running the trains. And then over here, I've got the table with this computer for the live stream. And then I've got all my... Why do we have so much stuff when we're doing model railways? There's never enough room to put it all, is there? And yes, we've got the layout over there. And then you can see all the cables. So I've got an extension lead there. All the power comes from just under there, if you could see the wall socket. And I've got there's a big lead there for the camera, that one there, and another lot here where this camera is. Sorry everybody, get your bags in. As I say, I've got quite a long lead. I know it doesn't show up very well, but it's grey. So yeah, that's where we are. So I'm now going to set up the other camera, hopefully, without tripping over all the leads. So I'm going away from this one, and this bit is obviously going to be a bit boring. Because I just need to get this engine into the database. So with the function menu, I need to change cameras for the moment. Let's have a go again. I've got 11 and they're coming and going. That's nice. Thank you for joining if you're new. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, went the same one. Okay. Bit confusing having the same two cameras the same. Yeah, they come out. Right, I'm just going to lower this a bit, I think. So, are we ready? Got the cable in the way. Right. Just going up a minute. So you're not going to see this very well because obviously I can't zoom in, and I need to be able to get at the what's the name, don't know. But anyway, we've got it lower. So is that better? A little bit, isn't it? Right. So hopefully with the loco still showing, yes, there we are. So I need to click on locomotives, and it'll come up in a minute. So there we are. So if you notice, these are all my locos that you can see. So starting with the Ginty at the top, all the way down to the Rapido Hunslet, which is working. You'll see on Friday, working quite pleased with how it's working with the new Stay Alive in it. So number 3 is, in this particular case, it was the last one I did, which was the Bachmann 08. So I just need to check what thing. I'm not going to do all these on. So lights on and off. F1 is drive, which is sound, obviously. And there's an asterisk there, which says, is about function 27, which you put on to lock the pantograph. I wonder whether you can you lower the pantograph once it's gone up? It doesn't look as though you can, although there is, if I can look at this and look at the screen, and there is number 23 with another asterisk, pantograph test. So I wonder whether that will lower it or not. We'll have to see. So I'm just going to put a few in. So we've got drive, we've got horn, buffering up, cold start is that one. But we've got a cold start on here, probably not, because it's not an engine, is it? So let's go down a bit. So we'll just need, 27 we need. So what can I call that? I think I'll have to type that in. What we're going to call it? Stop. Pantograph, if I can spell it right. Like that, isn't it? Now I don't know whether that's an on or off. One thing they don't show you on these from Mercury scale is whether it should be just a momentary one or a full on. I think to be safe, I'm going to do it as an on off, which is what you have to do on here, yeah, on off with a, what's the name in it? And you must get all that into the thing, otherwise it don't work. Yeah, it seemed to work. Right, and we'll do the that other one, 23 pantograph test, shall we? 23. Okay. Right, so if you see that, it's too long. It hasn't got the last F on it. So I'm just going to take that back and then try and get the F at the end. See if it works. Right, let's try that, shall we? Yep, that's taking it. So we're going to call this what? Panto test. And again, I'll do an on-off, I think. Hang on, I didn't get that in, did I? 23. Oh, and it's all fun, isn't it? Right, yes, okay. Right. Yep. Right, and I think that's probably all I'll put in for the time being. So just tick on it. And obviously we still got the picture of the, what's the name? Don't think we need to do that, do we? Right, so number 30, no, rather number 3. If you write down here, you can see it's a bit clanky in a way, especially when you've got this many locos. But what I like about it is they're all there ready to do it. Now, what I didn't do was highlight the ones I want. So let's just do that. So we'll have the panto on off bits, and then and the stop one as well. And then you can see it's not quite as straightforward as maybe putting them into your normal controller. But yeah, let's see how we go with that, shall we? So just tick on that, get rid of it. That's changed so that hopefully we've got the right, what's the name? So have I still got you, everybody? Hello, Anthony. Sorry, I've been busy, sir. And Jimny. Sorry, Jimny, no 395. What was tragic about them, Andy, that they've all gone now and you haven't got any more? No, I've not had a cup of tea yet, and yes, it's a good idea. And well, I'm spending money that I've got. I never buy anything that I can't afford. I've lost a few, haven't I? Sorry a minute. I've got 12 on. So anybody new? There's Shedley. So I saw you, sir. So that's all right. Yeah, everybody else. Yeah. Sorry to be ignoring, but this is the trouble with. I think, I think what you're referring to, Alan, is to sort of lower the height, which I think John tried to do, but then it didn't work at all. But he has sorted it out himself without having to go back to a cure scale. But possibly it doesn't work, so we'll have to see. I'm not going to bother around with that while I'm on here. And it's nice to see Anthony there. Hello, sir, again. So you probably know what it's all about by the title, hopefully. And we'll see how we go. Right, so I assume we've got all the way through. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, cup of tea might be in order in a minute. Right, so I'm going to reposition the camera, and I'm worried that I've lost the picture. Is it still operational? I'm not sure it is. Hang on a minute. What have we got on here that I can try? I think this might have died, believe it or not. That's annoying. I don't know why it's done that. Perhaps it's been on too long. Right, hang on. Oh, no, not that one. I haven't got that on here, have I? Let's try that one. No, it's died. Right. Oh yes. No, you're right. Yeah, we got it. Good. But I've got no plan. But it doesn't really matter that I've got no plan. Don't know what's happened to that. So let's go to number 3. I can find it. There it is. Right. I can bring up all the what's the names over here. Look. So you can run it and get more functions. So, right, what was I going to do? Oh yes, sorry. Let's. I'll take this off and pass it under the tripod. And please get your sick bags ready again, everybody. So, tripods seem to take up an awful amount of room, don't they? So let's do one from down here as well. There we are. So that's from the other way. And we'll go to the next one as well and see what that's coming up at. Yeah. And there's the other view of it. So it'd be nice to have both ends at once, but I can't do that on StreamYard, or not without a paid one. Let's go in a little bit closer. And I suppose the pantograph is going to go up, isn't it? So let's have a look and see. Oh, we've got Martin. Hello, Martin. Hello. I hope you're doing well in Thailand. Is it hot still over there? And are you going to be impacted by the what is it, typhoon you call them over there, don't you? Hurricane. I think that was heading your way, wasn't it? And welcome to the stream. So yeah, put the kettle on. Yeah, not a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just move that a little bit so that you see a bit more of it. There we are. So you can draw over that and make your own conclusions. And I'll go and put the kettle on. Okay, the kettle's on. The AI will control it, hopefully, and we'll all be good. Right, I'm going to shorten down the tripods because I can see me doing a whoopsie, falling over them. Just that one, and then I can stick it over there. See? Nice day here, by the way, if anybody's interested. It's blue sky with a few little patchy serious clouds. And it's warming up in here. It's 23 now. It was only about 17 when I came in to set it all up. That's perfectly acceptable, Rob. And am I going to start this up now, or am I going to wait? No, I'll start it up, I think, and we'll see what it sounds like, I suppose. So put the lights on. I'm assuming where the pantograph is forwards. So I'll click on that and let's have a look at the lights, whether we'll see them in here. Yes, the lights are on. Can you see them? Maybe not. Oh. So you're seeing this the same time as I'm seeing it for the first time. So we'll change to reverse and we should get some red, shouldn't we? Is there red there? Not very bright, is it? But well, I don't know. Not sure the reds have come on. Yeah, they've come on, haven't they? Can anybody see the red coming on? Yeah, right. So I know there's a delay. It may be. I think John said they're not very bright. The forward ones aren't bad, are they? They are on, are they? Okay, Anthony, well done. Maybe your eyes are better. I've just bought I had to buy some new glasses. Oh, right. Good man. And there's the weather forecast from... No, not that one. Got the wrong one. Try that one. About 2 centimetres of rain. Have you, Martin? Okay. I think you've got away lightly there, haven't you? I would think. Right, I'm going to... I'll do the headlights again. And they're definitely bright. I can see them on my screen here. Go and do me tea. Just a minute. Have a talk amongst yourselves. Right, one mug of nice hot tea. So let's just move that again. 2 sugars. No, I have a sweetener in mine. Yeah, that's right, Andy. Yeah. Hang on. I'll bring you up on that. Yeah, that's right. Now, if you don't want them to come up, because obviously I would suspect when these come up, it won't go under my bridge. You need to push number 27, which is why I put it in the database there, you know. So I'll just move this around so that you can see all the locos. So just the front. There we are. Is that any good? Yes. So let's see how it goes. Now I don't know what the sound's going to be like on this. As I say, it's a £12.50 playing webcam, albeit it is you know, a trust one, which is Microsoft, I believe. I've got the box in the other cupboard. So let's do some sound, shall we? Let's have a go. Hey, it works. There we are. Yes, Andy, it just proves I do watch people's and remember some of the stuff. Not a lot, but I do remember that. But it would be nice if you could just lower it a bit. Now, I suspect that is not going to go under the bridge. So what I'm going to do, I'll swap cameras again. And remember, we've still got a view of it. Right, so you see the bridge. And what I'll do is I'll bring it up a bit. If I can knock everything off. There we are. Is that too close? Yeah, it's too close, that, isn't it? But it won't be when it goes around, will it? Oh dear. Right. I'm going to do it there because the cable is pulling it. But it's going to go quite a long way round. Yeah. Right. So let's go forward and we'll see how we do, shall we? I'll take him off. So there we go. So, hello, Alan. as a man that likes your social view. Certainly different, absolutely. You put out the phone, you right? Right. So not quite got the sound of a diesel starting that, has it? But it's, you know, I would say it's better than my other electric locomotive, which is the Italian E646, which sounds really, really weird, I must admit. And that's the one starting with R. It's Italian. Yeah, you know who I mean. I'm sure somebody will come up with a name. Right, let's see if it's to go forward, shall we? Yeah, very, very slowly. Sounds good. Change the point. I think that's going to hit. It is indeed, isn't it? Okay. Right, I don't think I've got that right on the track because it's clicking over the thing and it's just fused it all. So let's. Right. So we can't get this loco to the proper layout with the pantograph raised. Oh dear, you're not having a lot of luck there, are you, young sir? Why did you never use the A4 44 steamer? Right, let's see if this what was it? Number 23 makes any difference. No, it doesn't seem to. Now, does the 27 work afterwards? No. So I think what I need to do is turn the sound off, and then it should go down. I hope. There we are. Then push 27. And see if it works. Hang on a minute, I'm not sure I've done that right. Yeah, I've done it. All right. That worked well. Okay. Do that enough times, we'll probably wear the, what's it? Right, so another go. Nope. Okay, so perhaps it doesn't need to be a on-off. Maybe that. So let's get rid of that. I'll bring the old Dulo up again. And go to 4. Or sorry, 3. Right, and just change that to not on off. No, 7. There we go. Okay, so I'll take that off, and we'll just have that as stop pentagram. Okay. Okay. So Right, let's turn it off again. Right, let's, right, anybody else said anything that's important? Yeah, it will hit the bridge, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So we're hoping, although not in this video, that we can sort of adjust the height, which is what John tried to do at Piccadilly. What's it called? Piccadilly Eastway, isn't it? I think is double O layout. And yeah, he had problems. Have a watch if you haven't seen his video on it. Have a look. But since he finished it, he has sorted it out, and he didn't have to go back to Cura scale. But I think he still hasn't been able to adjust it. So yeah, that might be something that doesn't work out the box. We'll have to see, won't we? Right, let's push now. I'll push down number 27, and we'll try the sound again. I think that's going to come up. Yep. Okay. So that doesn't seem to work, to be honest. Right, let's try the panto on off. See if that does anything. Right, let's try that. Ah, interesting. Right, okay. Okay, so right, so that was using number 23, which does put it up and down. So, can we use it to lower it after it's started? Because I think you'll find when I put the sound back on again, it'll go up. Yeah, there we are. So a bit weird. So, let's see if that'll now work. Well, no, it doesn't seem to work when the sound's on. So the only way I've got of getting this under the bridge is to turn the sound off. Now, whether it's going to run on this layout, I'm not sure. It's probably better suited to up the top, isn't it? So this stayed up because I've got the panto on off. So if I turn that off, will that then go down? It will. So let's see if we can get it out onto the main layout. And I'll see if I can connect it up to the carriages that I've got there. So let's get it under the bridge. Oh, well, everybody, it's in silent mode, isn't it? Oh, the tea's going down well. Helps with the old throat, doesn't it? Doesn't like that point, does it? No. It's fused it again. So what's going on with that one? Perhaps I didn't have it on again. They can be quite challenging to get these wheels to get on the track. You think you've got them on, but in fact you haven't. But I thought I had it on. It can also be the middle one. You think you've got the two M ones on, but the middle one isn't on. Let's see if we can go this time. Yeah, I think that's what that was. So yeah, it's all a learning curve, I believe. You know, when you're on, isn't it? You know. Right, let's go a little bit quicker. So let's. I'll just bring this camera around. What's that like? Is that all right? Right, I better stop it. And we'll change the points to go into there. Now, I suspect that this won't actually couple up because it's at an angle, but we'll give it a go. I'm ready to do anything. Now, I can't put the pantograph, the sound on, can I? Because it'll let that bridge go the other way. It's running nicely. I can hear a little bit of noise. I hope you can as well. But so far, except for that number 27 not seeming to work, it's all looking well. We've got the lights on at the front, and as all you said, there are red ones there, so I might be able to see that as it goes under the bridge, although it's not very dark under there, is it? Let's go a little bit quicker. So remember, this is all on Hornby standard point. Nothing posh here. All set track. Well, there is a little bit of, yeah. If I just show you that. Actually, I'll swap cameras. It's easier, I think. So we've got 16. Welcome, new people, if you're new. Hello, Dennis, Laura. Hello. You always send me a nice comment on these, so thank you very much. Yeah, great. Right, let's change to the other camera. So there we are. Now I'm just going to show you how this works. Just shows you it doesn't always work, does it? Eh? So I'm going to do a hand of God one here. It's coupled onto something, but it's not coupled onto the coupling, I don't think. No, pretty sure. So I'm going to bring it out to about there. No, it still doesn't do it, I don't think. No, it's even worse. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see if I can couple it up. Right, I'm going to put you back there so you don't get too sick. And I'm going to use a cocktail stick to pull the coupling round so that hopefully they will connect. Let's see how we do. There we are. Does seem to be a bit of discrepancy in the height of the couplings as usual, but never mind. Right, so let's I'll move this to the back so we can see it going out. To about there. What's that like? A bit closer. There we are. It's actually on the ballast, so it's yeah. Right, let's go forward and see how we go, shall we? It'd be better if I went to the right computer to do it with, wouldn't it? Yeah. Right, let's have a horn. Does it work without the sound on? It does. That's good. Great. Okay, so here we go. So yes, looking at it now, yes, it probably would have been better to get your tip locomotive rather than this one. But never mind. I do like the clean white, I must admit. So it's just knocked off the brake wagon off the other line that was next to it. And And I really wanted that to go in the station, really, but there we are. I'll try reversing, shall we? Let's see if we can reverse without it all getting what's the name. Right, so now that we've out, maybe we can put the sound on. And what I'll do is I'll change cameras again to the one that's in the right place. There we are. So let's move it over here a bit. I don't quite know where I'm going to get it. It's no good putting it there, is it? Because it'll be on the thing. Right, can we squeeze it into there? We might have a bit of tree in the way. Yeah. Right, no. Will it go on top of the station, I wonder? What's that like? That's not too bad. Let's see if we can just swivel it around a little bit. There we go. Does that look all right? Yeah, that's not bad, is it? So, right. Hello, Tony. Hope you're okay, my man. Any nearer to having a layout? And we have timber surfing. I've got a question for you, Mr. Man. Are you going to arrange a meet and greet at Getz, which is only, what, a couple of weeks away, isn't it? Please, sir. You're not nearer. It is a problem with space, isn't it? I can understand that. I mean, I think you've got a garage, which is more than I had, but the loft is quite good for doing it. The only thing that would make it better is if I soundproofed it and insulated it and put a roof window in, a roof light, but I didn't. So we have to do what we have to do, don't we? And yes, I am going to Getz on the Saturday. I've got my ticket. I'm driving up there on the Saturday, look around the show. I'm not taking a video, I'm not making a video. I'm just going to walk around and enjoy myself. And then I'm going to friends after that and stay with them for a couple of days after, because they're not that far away, so be good. So yeah, I thought that might be what it was. I suppose you have to wait for the plan of the plan of the where all the layouts are and whatever. I mean, I quite enjoyed the one where we were up on one of the galleries. I think that was quite good, wasn't it? But it was all right last year, wasn't it? It was in that bit all by itself, which worked well. Really, it's really down to how many come, isn't it? We don't really know, do we? But well done for organising that. Well done, sir. Right, let's see how we get on with this thing. I've got to remember not to go beyond the bridge. So we'll see if we can get it just back a bit. And I'll see if I can get it into the platform. Suppose we better do a horn. No, stop it, stop it, stop it. Look what the brake's like. Oh, just about. Oh, that was close. I tell you what, it's when you're trying to do two things at once, it's not easy, is it? We need a woman doing this to feel right. And that's not being sexist, that's being honest, I think. I think they are better at multitasking than we are. Yeah. Okay, sir. So, what, you're hoping to do it maybe a week before? And yeah, with that, you're in the hands of Orby magazine, aren't you, really? But we'll see how we go. Right, let's bring this into the station and we'll see how we go. Right, change direction. And if I do it on that one, what I can do with if I use the little, remember the little all the little numbers that are down on the right hand side of the computer. If I put it on the acceleration, I can just use the mouse with the wheel to sort of accelerate it and to stop it. So let's have a go. There we go. So I'm nowhere near the controls. So you're not going to guess. Sorry, we'll miss you, sir, along with Mr. Allen. But life, you know, life gets in the way. I think I better change the point that is at the end. So if I pull on the lever, both of them change at the same time, which was a bit of fun. If you want to know how all this works, and have a look at my building videos. There's quite a few there. So I think there is a cab light in this, isn't there? But I probably haven't got it at the right number yet. But yeah, it's doing all right, isn't it? We'll see if I can actually fit this into the station platform. Should be all right. Yeah, pretty good. So I'll change cameras. Hang on a minute. I've lost my mouse. Oh, I'm trying to use the wrong mouse. I'm trying to use the mouse from the operating the cameras to, yeah, never mind things. It's all good fun, isn't it? Right, so let's have I'll just do a flyby. Hang on, turn it on a minute. I can't actually get any more cameras on this computer because there's only 2 USBs. With the other computer, which is controlling the trains at the moment, I can get 3 on and I can do me on the thing. So we've got plenty of room here. But not enough room here really to do a run around unless we allow that to overrun the thing. But I'll try it, but I've only got the normal couplings on here, the small D's, so I can't uncouple it automatically, but I might be able to use the cocktail stick. So let's have a go at that, shall we? So I'll leave this one. Let's see if I can put it on top of this signal box. Maybe. Don't know. What about if I turn it upside down and then do that? How about that? That'll do. What's that like? That could easily fall off. So yeah, that's from the top of the signal box, I think, isn't it? Indeed it is. So there we are. So let's go down a little bit. See the end of the thing. So we'll see if this works. All a good test, isn't it? Right, how are we doing? No, I think that's really all right, Anthony. I don't think, you know, I mean, it's a good show, but you get good shows over there, don't you? And we don't tend to come over and see yours, do we? So I think you did really, really well coming last year, and especially with the disappointment of the year before, you know. So yeah. So what was that? Oh, that one. Yeah, there is parking, as Andy's saying. Yeah, there is parking because MK Dons are away from home, which helps. So hopefully, Gets in the future will make sure they book a date that isn't going to clash. But unfortunately, they have to do that before the football fixtures come out. So it's just a luck of the draw, really, I think. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and as you've already met everybody, and seen a good bit of Wales around and Alan's domain, that was really good, wasn't it? So right, so let's get on with it, shall we? So we've been on about an hour and 21, so I might go for an hour and a half, unless you want me to get some of the other logos working. Let me know in the comments, peoples. Right, let's reverse this a little bit, and I'll see if I can. I must admit, it doesn't look much like an 08 shunter, this, but never mind, can't be helped, can it? Right, I need to go back a little bit. So we go right to the end of the platform. Are you seeing that? Yeah. Whoa. No. We won't get past it, will we? So we need to go forward a little bit. Now, I'm not sure this is going to do it, because I think they might just be too long. Have a look. Yeah, we might get away with that. So, first of all, I need to uncouple the Loco. So let's get the cocktail stick again. That's not the easiest thing to do, especially from the other side. Right, so I just need to move these back a little bit. That's it. So we're now uncoupled, and I need to go forward. Yeah, so let's go forward a little bit. Let's have a horn again. It sounds quite good. Right, so we need to get the other side of the point, and there is enough room in the shunt. There we are. So change the points. That's it, and that one. All right, that's it. So I think I'll change to the other camera for a minute. We've got that one. What are we going to see a lot? Not sure. Yeah, I can't really. Right, let's just reverse it, and you'll see it come into shot. All right. Okay, Timber. Well, I can answer that, Timber. It's not true. I've met him twice. I met him at Getz, and I've met him again at York before, didn't I? So it's not true. Even though he's saying that. So what's Joyce saying? That's the important bit, isn't it? There we are. That's good. That's good to know. It'd be nice to see you again. Might even entice Lord L back to Getz, mightn't it? Although you could go to Stafford rather than Getz, couldn't you? Because he's going there this weekend, I think, isn't he? As far as I know. Yeah, well, there we go. I just starred you there. Let me do that. Right, let's get on with these shenanigans. I've already gone past the. Oh no, not quite the hour and a half. But there's no particular rush. Right, so we need to go backwards. So clicking on backwards. Arrow on throttle, and here we go. Remember not to go through the bridge. And will it get over these points all right? And will it hit the platform is another thing. Right, hang on. I think it's come off. Okay, I'll have to give it a hand. It's not really designed for this size Loco, and it's got quite a long overhang. So yes, it's although I scalloped the platform out for other Locos, it wasn't enough for that. So right, let's carry on. So that doesn't quite work, but as I say, it's not really meant to. I don't think. Yeah, it is a big show, isn't it, Alan? Are we going to miss the carriages? Yes. Okay. So here we are. So let's change the point. That's right. Now again, I suspect we'll have trouble connecting up. We'll change the camera again. Using the wrong mouse again. One's a USB mouse and the other one's Bluetooth, which is not as reliable as USBs, to be honest. Right, there we are. Right, there we do. So this, remember, is on top of the signal box, and I've got the roof upside down with a flat surface that it's sitting on. Well, there are always ways and means, aren't there? So we need to go forward, and I need to get on the throttle again. Here we are. So let's see, but I suspect this isn't going to connect because the coupling will be all over the place. Exactly. So if I push that along, and if I change the point so that it doesn't uncouple, I might be able to get it onto a flat bit and then do it, mightn't I? There we go. Certainly a lot quieter than a diesel, isn't it? Quite a restful hum, really. No, go on, that one. Right. So what I'll do is if I go forward a bit, and hopefully these couplings will. Wrong way, sorry. These couplings will sort themselves out, maybe. She's actually coupled up, believe it or not, although only one. Let's see if it'll go. Right. So let's see if we can go back out. Yes, I've not forgotten about the pantograph. So I'm just going to move the camera. No, it's uncoupled. Okay, let's take it back then. And we'll see if we can couple it up this time. It's still on a curve, so maybe not. Very controllable. No, still not wanting to do it. Let's go a bit more. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the cocktail sticker in. I mean, after all, people, I know, you know, we all like, well, I like to have auto uncoupling and everything, but in the real world, you have to put a man between the Loco and the carriage to connect them all up, don't you? So that's what we do. So we're connected. So the man's got down from the platform, who's one of those ones in his uniform, and he's coupled it up. Connected up the vacuum brakes or whatever it uses, and done what he needs. So let's now go forward again, and we'll see how we go. And I need wrong mouse again. Right, there we go. So you're going, Anthony, are you? Okay, Anthony, I'm glad you popped in. And please have a look at the beginning with the actual unboxing. I did the whole lot. Showed a fair bit, you know. Pretty good. And we'll go to the Stafford show, which Alan's going to this. It is a big show, isn't it? Yeah. And it's nearer to you, isn't it? By quite a bit, I should think. Alan. So I'm sure you can all read that everybody's saying bye-bye to Anthony. So yeah, have a nice rest of the day, Anthony. I hope you get your work done. Right. Let's go forward. No, I'll go backwards. So let's have a horn. Right, here we go. So I think you can see why I bought the swallowtail Loco rather than the main line, the main line one. Although, as I say, that would have matched the colours on the coaches better. But I rather like this one. And as I say, there is a name on it, and I've got the name plates, as you'll see if you look back when I unboxed it. So I now need to turn the sound off, so that the pantograph goes down. There it goes. That works. But yes, we need to look into the number 27, won't we? So let's see. Let's just get it now under the bridge. Change the point. And I'll move the camera once we've got going. Okay, let's follow the carriages through. And how about there? Is that all right? Just up a bit. Here we are. Will it stop in time? It didn't. So yes, I know I went out on the wrong line. It should have gone out on the closer one, but there we are. Needs must. So yeah, I'm happy with my acquisition, I would say. It seemed to work quite well. And I'll just show you the locos that I've got sitting down here that aren't actually on before we go. So we've got the Deltic, the class 55 in the shed. We've got the 68 back jumper there. We've got the Bachmann 08 diesel with the auto uncouplings. And if I go slowly along, we've got Mayflower up here. There we are. So yeah, I bought a few here, but I think I'm getting a bit tired. And I did manage to plug in all the computers so that they didn't run out of juice. So there we are, everybody. So I'll just see if I can get this over the computer lid and get my mug. So to finish, do you, as the video stream and the sound stream been okay? And have you enjoyed this? And was it a worthy thing to do? Well, that's what I thought the number 20, what was it, 20, well, the 23 is pantograph test, so that's sort of saying, yeah, it's, you'd expect that to do it, and I think that's the one I pushed. Hang on, just have a look. No, 23 is, yeah, pantograph test. So that's the one that lowered it and raised it when the sound wasn't on. So I suppose the idea of that is if you wanted to run it without sound on, you can raise and lower the pantograph as you want to. But I find it a bit annoying that number 27 didn't work and stopped the pantograph going up with the sound on. So probably have to look into that a bit and maybe even go back to a Cura scale. We'll see if John from Piccadilly Parkway has any other things to add, because he's a bit cleverer than I am, to be honest. So yeah, okay, thank you. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. And yes, sir. Yeah, it runs, you know, for a little layout made of set track mostly. I mean, there is obviously some flexible. Yeah, it works okay. So remember, everybody, I've got another video going up at 7 o'clock on Friday, my normal time, and you might find it interesting. Now, it's rather long, 40 minutes, but what I've tried to do is to sort of show the couplings I can use on this layout. What I did when I built the layout to make that feasible, and then at the end, a good running session showing a goods trains being sorted out as it would do in back in the whenever it was, the 30s. And obviously shunting in the 30s did take an awful long time, which is what I say in the video. So I hope you'll enjoy watching that. And right at the end, when the credits are rolling, there's some news on the channel. So hopefully you can watch it through to the end or click to the end. So we'll have to see how many watch this, won't we? So thank you for everybody that's been on. Thank you for all you that are still on. And if you're going to Gets, I look forward to seeing you on the Saturday. And remember, I'm not filming, so I should just be walking around and we'll see how we go. And hopefully Timber Surf will arrange a meeting place for us all. So let's have that man up there. So we're going to have a live from Cobington. Are we going to do it from outside in the fields, or are you going to do it from the layout? So have you got the gear to do that? No, Tony? Have you got the gear to do that, sir? As you've seen, it's a bit. If you haven't got any webcams, as I said, I got this from Argos, this deal. Whether it's still going or not, I don't know. I did put a post up about it, but not many watched it. And we've got Jimmy there, who's taking the words right out of Jimmy Young's mouth, I think. But there we are, ta-ta for now. Yeah, I used to quite enjoy seeing him saying that. So yeah, everybody, if I see you at Gets, it'll be nice to meet you. And please give this a tick. You know, if you've liked it, and you know, I've done something really different, I think. Yeah, you know. And the other thing, Tony, is you need to check how many USBs you've got on the computer you're going to use to do the live stream. And I'm not absolutely certain, but if you only do it on YouTube, I think you can only have one camera. I'm not sure about that. They might have updated it since I used it. But as you saw on this, I use StreamYard, and you've only got to sign up with an email address, and then when you want to go live, you just they send you a one-time pass number to put in, and you're on, and yeah, fiddle around. So have a look at it. You know, you can look at it before you do the layout, because you could probably do some lives building the layout. I did it on the beginning of this, and we were going to do it all on live, but you definitely don't get the views on the live, or I don't get the views on the live as opposed to doing a a proper video. So that's why I did that. Okay, Martin. So no, that's fine. As long as you've seen it, and you can always look back at it, can't you? And once it's processed, you should even be able to look at the comments. I just come on and do my thing, really. I find that if you do a time and a place, it's pressure to get it all working. Now, if I'd done that with this, I had trouble with getting the railway to run. The computer doesn't always talk to the controller, so you have to bugger around with it. So yeah, there we are. Anyway, cheers everybody, and I'll see you next time, which will be Friday. Okay, so I'm just about to end this stream, and yeah, I've got things to do as well as you, sir. So bye. Switching the end stream now. And if I had an outro video, I could put that up, but I'm not going to bother. End stream. Bye, everybody. Bye.